Soy Podcast. Let's speak on it. Speak on this. Let's speak on it. Speak on this. Throw me a topic. Let's speak on this. Say that again. Let's lean on it. That is my opinion. I'm being honest. That is the fact. Don't meme on this. Speak on it. Speak on it. Speak on it. Let's speak on it. Speak on it. You thought we were done? Throw me a topic. Let's speak on it. Say that again. Let's lean on it. That is my opinion. I'm being honest. That is the fact. Don't mean on this. Speak on it. Speak on it. Speak on it. Speak on it. Throw me a topic. Let's speak on it. Say that again. Let's lean on it. That is my opinion. I'm being honest. That is the fact. Don't mean on this. Speak on it. Speak on it.
Soy. Yo, it's your boy Maestro. We back with season 2, man. We out here with another episode, and this episode's about to be crazy. It's about to be bananas. When I saw the question myself, I was like, yo, this is about to snap. I don't even know what I'm gonna really say about it, because I wanted to really let it flow out, but I do know my questions, and I know my dog ready for his questions. But you know how we start the show, bro. We don't ever start without finding out how we doing. So Dev, welcome back. Season 1, you was all there. Season 2, you still on here. All the seasons, you probably gonna be on here. So, let's just say that out there. So how you doing, bro? How you feeling this week, man?
You gotta say, it's, oh my gosh, it's Dev!
There you go. You right. Oh my gosh, it's Dev, bro. If you're a fan, you know. Those who know.
Man, it's been great, man. Happy New Year.
Yes.
Yo.
Happy New Year. We made it to another year, man. We lost a lot of people for 2021. You already know how that goes.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? But everything's been good, man. Everything's been good. Got to spend time with the fam. Got to spend time with the loved ones. I'm just happy to be here, man.
That's
I'm happy to be
what's
here.
up.
Long
Facts.
year. It was a long year.
That's what's up.
Facts. All right, dog. Blessed, man. You know, you need no introduction.
Yeah.
All right, you need no introduction. So how you been, man? How you
Man,
been?
I've been driven. Appreciate
Driven.
the book, bro. Still
Yo.
on it. And just been trying to stay consistent, bro. Consistency over feelings, bro.
Yes,
That's
sir.
what I'm on.
Consistency over feeling. That's a word right there. And first time on Speak On It, we got D-Man himself, Mancito in the house. Yo, I wish I had some blow horns, air horns. What's good, bro? How your week been, man?
It's been crazy.
Ooh.
It's been crazy. Put it that way. The thing that I got from it is if you run into some problems, you got to keep going anyways. You know what I mean?
Keep
Despite it all, don't even worry about it. But it's been crazy.
It
It's
can
been crazy. It's been
It
crazy.
can happen.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. And back to me, man. I'll answer the question myself. It's been kind of crazy too. So it's crazy that you or the person that speaks last, and then I gotta I'll add on to that one. But bruh, ending 2021, I was on a super high note. Everything was great, and then towards the latter part of it, I got hit with the vid. I was like, golly, man. And those who know. I'm like,
I know.
You sound different, bro. I'm like, yeah. And then obviously, your boy's all good.
Yeah.
But the crazy thing about it is all throughout 2020, 2021, almost, I was straight. Everybody like, oh, bro, I got it. I'm like, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
My wife a few times, okay, whatever. I'm good, I'm Gucci, chilling. And then when it hit, I was like, oh. But it didn't hit me that hard to the point where I know some people was like, bruh, this thing kills. It hurts.
Yeah.
Everything hurts. It didn't hit me like that. But I was, I was different. I felt different.
You lucky, man. I had it rough. I had it. When
That's
it
what I'm
first- I had it
saying.
when it first came out, I didn't even have a name back then.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had
Okay.
it in 2000, the end of 2019, beginning of 2020.
Right.
They didn't even have a name back then.
You just I feel
Yeah,
weird.
I was out for three weeks.
So they
3
believe
weeks.
COVID even started before 2020.
Yeah.
It was there before. They just
Yes.
didn't, like you said, have
They
a name
They
to
didn't
it.
announce it. They didn't
Like,
announce it.
there's a whole COVID out here.
Right.
Yeah.
Somebody said that too, like when it finally had an outbreak, like in March, right?
Mhm.
And a friend of mine said, you know what? I think I had it before then.
Because all the
Yeah.
symptoms people were saying was
Yeah.
like, I felt this.
Yeah,
Nobody
but-
told me what it was.
Yeah, because
Bro,
he
I was
took
out-
it as
I
a
was out
flu.
for 3. I'd never been that sick before in my life, bro. And
Had to be it.
It's very rare that I go to the damn hospital, man.
Yeah.
I went to my doctor, everything. They're like, yeah, you got some type of aggressive respiratory infection. I was like, what the hell does that mean?
They can't tell you.
What
Giving
does
me a
that
symptom.
mean?
Like, I know I have an aggressive respiratory.
3 weeks I was out. 3 weeks. 3 weeks, man. And so after everything was said and done, I went back to the doctor and they did like some type of T-cell or some crap like that. They were like, yeah, you more likely you had it. I'm like, okay, well, I could have been dead.
Yeah.
Right.
They didn't have a
Right.
name. They didn't even know what to do with it.
Didn't know what it was. All they said was aggressive respiratory infection. I'm like, all right.
That's scary.
I couldn't breathe. That was scary.
That is scary. You right.
No, like I'm too young to die.
I was trying to figure out what was going on, man. I was trying to figure out what was going on.
Nah.
Wow.
I had it in 2020. I felt like it was like my head was gonna explode.
Yeah.
I remember what I said. I was like, Lord,
Yeah.
if I don't make it, at least
Like,
let me make it in.
Is that serious?
Oh, let me make it in. Lord, forgive me.
It's that serious.
It was serious. I'm dead serious.
It attached your sinuses, man. So it goes in, bro. And so it's like having like I don't know if you ever had like a sinus cold, but it's like having like a sinus cold times 10.
I had that one time.
Yeah.
Because everybody used to say they get sinus infection. I'm like, what is that? But one
Yeah.
time it was hurting so bad. and I
All-
was like,
all
what?
in here,
Yeah,
yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
what is this? And they're like, you got a
Yeah.
sinus infection. Like, I ain't never had it in my life, but that junk hurt. Like,
Right.
and there's people that get it like yearly, monthly, like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Always
So
happens to them.
that's crazy. But I know for me, it took me out for a month. And it hit me on my birthday.
Yeah.
I just turned 30, and 3 days after that, I'm out for a month for COVID.
Welcome
that
to
junk
30.
had me. Yeah, bro, I was like the worst
this my
welcome
30?
ever,
You're
bro.
no more.
I
You
would
can't bounce back no more.
I would never forget my 30th birthday for that, bro. I'm like,
Lord.
man, like everything hit me, bro. And I went to work. And I was moving. I was like, yo, this I'm feeling bad. Like, it's to the point I couldn't drive. And I was like, yo, I need to somehow make it home. And when I finally got home, I said, I don't know what it is, but I think I got it. And I tried to get a hotel to stay away from the fam.
Yeah.
But when you get a wife, bro, they don't listen, bro. They
No.
just trying to be by your side. I'm like, babe, I'm trying to protect you and the fam.
Nope.
Like, no,
We all gonna get it together.
yeah, we
Fuck
all
that.
gonna get it together. Like, so dang, that's crazy. I heard someone said that. It seemed like it was before they had a name, but okay, wow.
But bro, it's crazy that it's
Yeah.
2022 and
Yeah.
we're still dealing with it. But
Yeah.
hey, if you're dealing with it out there, man, we trust us. We've
Yeah.
all been through it
Yeah.
now at this point.
Yeah.
So do what you got to do, man. Mask up, tee
Yeah.
up, drink. You know, like
Everything.
remember remedies, whatever you
Yeah,
got to
right.
do to stay safe. You know, I
Yeah,
know
sure.
Mark. I know you don't see him here, but he's like, bro, just make sure you drink your stuff, man. Use your medicines every day. Like, always do it, bro.
Yeah.
Always do it.
Gotta drink stuff to boost your immune, bro.
Yeah.
Like, got a lot of garlic, ginger, all that stuff, honey, all that stuff.
Yeah,
all
that's
that stuff,
true.
all that
I've
stuff.
been heavy on honey lately,
Yeah.
and I just started. I told Maestro taking vitamins because my wife, but I don't know if it's making a difference. But I think it is. You know what I'm saying? So you know,
Stop taking them. You know.
That's how you know.
That's how you know.
You put it
Stop taking
down.
them. That's how you know.
But man, let's get to the nitty gritty or the meat of this conversation, man. We are out here to talk about something completely not COVID related at all. I know we give a whole segment. We should get, some sponsorship for this. Man. All these people giving out these vaccinations and stuff. He don't speak on it. Man. He don't speak on it. But we're gonna talk about felons, man.
Yeah.
Felons. These guys who are black marked. All right.
Yeah.
And another thing too is guns. Another thing that people don't really talk too much about. We're gonna merge them together.
yeah.
All right. So do you think felons should have the right to get guns?
The right to bear arms.
Bear arms, yeah. The right to bear arms, the right to get guns.
Yeah.
But that's the conversation.
Yeah.
It's a serious conversation,
Yeah.
but it's a conversation to be had.
For
you know?
sure.
So we gonna break it down. We're gonna talk about it. Obviously, I think every state do their thing differently, but we're in Florida, so your state might, whatever, do your thing different, wherever you're watching us from.
Right.
But if you happen to visit Florida, do your little, research on it. And obviously, we all did our little research, just on guns, really, like in general, just having guns. Obviously, we all know that we need a permit. Like, you don't just, you can get a gun, but you don't just get a gun.
Yeah.
That's not legal.
Yeah.
Like, you get caught up with that, that's a whole different problem. Right? So first of all, you're gonna need to make sure you have your permit or whatever and get everything right the right way. But without saying all that, let's just ask this first question. Like felons, obviously, we know that they lose a lot. When you go to jail, like there's a lot of things you think you lose.
Right.
I'll say it like that. Cause one of the reasons why I say it like that is because there are certain states that say you couldn't vote if you went to jail.
Yeah.
Then we know Snoop and everybody else did the whole thing where they say like you actually can vote
Right.
or whatever. So we know that once you go to jail, there's a stereotype of like, bro, there's a lot of things now. Your life is over. Life is over.
Yeah.
So the first question is obviously as a felon, somebody who went to jail, had a felony, now they back out. Do you think that person, because they have that title, they're a bad person? Like, do we think because someone did a felony, they went to jail, they served their time, when they're out, because they're ex-felon now, how does society view that person?
I believe society as a whole does already has a negative outtake on them because that movie we watched, not the
Cop Killer.
Yeah, the first thing was Cop Killer, whatever the case is, and as soon as she put her record out, then the person was like, "Ooh, I can't mess with you," right? But they were cool with her the whole time in the movie
before they found out.
until she's like, you know what? Because her parole officer like, you gotta tell people, you know what I'm saying? And so she said, "All right, well, I'm gonna be truthful." And everybody act different. But before that, they were rocking with her, inviting her and everything. Right. So yeah, I think that's the case. I think for me personally, I wouldn't judge a person unless they show that fruit. You know what I'm saying? Like if they served their time, did whatever they did, most cases 9 out of 10 they change. You know what I mean, in a good way. So they come out, they already on a trajectory, probably already started in jail to do better. And once they get out, to just skyrocket out of there. You know what I mean? Never look back type situations, right? So I think for me, no, they're not automatically a bad person. I think if their fruit shows that characteristic, then it is what it is. That's just a bad seed at this point. So that's how I take it.
Right. I agree. I guess we're gonna let the elephant out the bag. I am a convicted felon. And he's right. If you are somebody who's putting that work in while you are behind the gate, because technically a convicted felon is not somebody who's been to jail or prison. Well, you've been to jail. At least you got that part. But that doesn't mean you went to prison. Right. So, some people, they get on probation. Some people, they probably end up copping to a plea of something, community
just
service.
To get a lesser.
Yeah, something of that nature. Something, you know what I mean? And now this is on their record. There's people who was like me. Then there's individuals who are like 3-time drive without a suspended license. You know what I mean? Like, if I was to bring out my past, like I know what I was doing. So I understand why some people would keep that mark on the whole if everyone was like this. You know what I'm saying? But everybody was not like this. There's some people who probably in a moment of despair or whatever, that's how they got the quote unquote conviction on them. I really think criminality is a mentality and conviction is just like a mark, because somebody can be a criminal right now, but they're not a convicted felon. We seen that some people, it took time, not to bring it out there or make the conversation divisive, but when the officer killed George Floyd, that was a criminal act. But he was, he was an officer sworn to uphold the law. But that's neither here nor there. I'm just bringing it up.
No, I got you.
Yeah, so
I got you.
I do believe that your fruit, your content of your character should be what people care about, not what you've done 10 years ago. Yeah.
Facts. I'm with that.
Yeah. No, I'm with it, man. I'm with it. I definitely would definitely need more context, man, because like if you went to jail for pistol whipping people, then you shouldn't be. Take all them guns away from me, man. Man. It depends on what you was arrested for, man. There's so many stupid laws to get arrested for, man.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, marijuana. Even quote unquote driving recklessly, could be considered you running a stop sign or something like that by accident or something stupid like that.
That's
you know what I'm saying? So all that stuff, it depends on who the officer was. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes they'll let you go. Someone just want to be, a jerk petty about it.
Right.
Yeah, they want to be petty and then just to flex their power and all that other nonsense, man. Majority of my family members are convicted felons. You know what I'm saying? Now, I've said this before on this platform before. I was the first guy in my family to graduate high school, man. So, and I lived with my uncles who were convicted felons. You know what I'm saying? I was with my uncles when the police kicked their door.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking, damn, I gotta go back to the system. I gotta go back to the system. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, no, it depends, man. It depends. I've met some felons that's some really functioning people.
Yeah.
As far as working full time, doing everything they gotta do, family oriented and stuff like that. It just was in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Yeah. Yeah. Amazing.
Yeah, and I'll second that, even though I know I threw the question out there. I do want to say my piece on it too.
Yeah.
Like, even if someone did do something to get the conviction, right? It doesn't mean that they won't change. Like you said, the first point was like they did their time, they learned from it.
Yeah.
We all make mistakes, bro. We all sometimes we act like we're better than a lot, bro. Even if it doesn't have to do with felonies or going to jail, just living life in general.
Yeah.
Some people walk around with an attitude of like, yeah, I'm better than the next guy.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying to down yourself or whatever. All I'm saying is just kind of walk humble.
Yeah.
You know, and knowing that any situation could be anybody.
Yeah.
It could be you. Like you said, you don't have to have done something to get hit. You could have been in the wrong place, the wrong time. We've seen so many documentaries like the Young Boys. The Young Boys, yeah. I just don't want to get their name.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we got them happening. So many things like they
Central Park?
Central Park boys. They didn't do nothing
Yeah.
wrong, but they went to jail. They served time, whatever.
Especially the friend who was just there because moral support. Right?
Yeah, we ended up getting the worst end of the stick, Corey.
Yeah,
man. So all the stuff happened. I always look at it like, you know, anything could be anybody. So, you know, and people can change. Like I've done things in my past where I'm like, yo, it's not like you get caught up or you get any convictions for it, or you're not a quote unquote a felon for it. But then I know, okay, I wasn't perfect.
Yeah.
You know, if somebody were to catch, whatever. I don't know if y'all boys ever did stupid things like when you were legit, like maybe you in the store, you take something like you shoplifted in a way where you didn't get caught per se, but I was like, that could be anything, you know? So
but I used to walk around like I was a bona fide thief. Like, and I used to be proud of it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna get it here.
I used to be like, you can't take more than me type guy, right? Like I used to have specific pants to wear to about to rob this corner store. You know what I'm saying? I used to be on that. So you so right. And right, I had great parents. I had a nice household. It's just something I was doing. I didn't get caught, thank God, by the grace of God. But you know, I guess maybe in a sense I didn't have to learn the hard way because all it took, my dad just randomly said, hey, whenever you need something, there's a change jar up there, and walked away. And I felt like, did he know I'm stealing? Like, you know what I'm saying? And ever since that talk, bro, ever since that talk, I ain't never take nothing ever since, bro. And I'm just like, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, so I feel that hard.
Sometimes those things are not really taught. Like, it's not like it could be taught. Like you could be in an environment where that's what happened. Like your cousins did it, your brother did, whatever. But then there's like one of my little cousins, I ain't gonna say nothing because he might be watching, people might be watching. One time he was in the store, I was there, my mom was there, his mom was there. We was just walking around and then we bought everything out and then he had one more thing in his pocket. We walked out the store and everything. He took it, he didn't say nothing. It's not like we couldn't have bought it. Type stuff, right? So it was a little small toy. And then that's when he finally, my mom was like, we didn't buy this for you. Like, where's this from? You know, so, and then he was like, all right, we had a whole conversation. He was crying. He's a little kid. We bought it back in the store. Like, yo, we don't do that. So for him, maybe that's like that moment for him. Like, we don't do, but nobody taught him to do this. You know, he was like, I'll just take it. Nobody's saying So it's just that minimal or that little, or it could be that big, but still, I do believe that people can change. You know, for good or for bad. Just like somebody could have been on a great path, like everything's going right for them, and then out of nowhere they're just like, you know, I'm gonna do something else. All my life I never got in trouble. Now I wanna, experience. I'm like, why? But it does happen.
I've seen guys like that in there. Like, their whole life they got money, houses, they're successful. And it's like they chose to be 45 years old and try
something crazy.
Hard drugs. Like, what are you doing? But that's what they.
They felt like, quote unquote,
I never did it.
Tushu all their lives.
Yeah, I was never. There's a pressure. Like, no, like just be you, bro. If you never did it, you never did it. You don't have to.
And that's fine. You don't want to be there. Never should I ever. I let all my fingers up. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's straight. Be proud of it. Keep your fingers up. You know?
Don't feel pressure into doing something you know you ain't got no business doing.
Yes, sir.
But so like we kind of tackled the whole part of getting a felony charge, whatever. We know it could be anything. Like we said, you don't necessarily have to do something crazy or with a gun per se. To get a charge, you can just steal something over, I think, what, $3,000 or something like that. That's a felony. Like it all depends.
You miss child support a few times if you can't afford it.
That's a felony. So you're a felon. Don't think of the name. Like people be like just like we say the N-word or whatever, right?
Yep.
Because there's something behind it now it becomes hurtful. But you hear a felon, you don't know what the person did, bro. Like
true.
you thinking it's like the worst person on earth.
True.
We're just trying to debunk that.
Yep.
But anyway, so now gun aspect, right? So we already said a felon don't have to be somebody that literally was killing people on the streets. Right. So if that person wasn't that person, or if they did do that, they've changed. You know, I'll just take out the last part. Maybe if they did do that, we might want to keep the guns away.
Yeah.
But let's say the person had nothing to do with guns or whatever, but they do have that title. Do they have the right as anybody else who don't have any, charge? Do they have that same right to carry? You
Real
feel like
quick.
they should have that same right.
Before that question, how do everyone feels about guns? Period.
Oh, let's tackle guns. Shoot,
Okay, yeah.
let's tackle guns
So,
without any felon or whatever.
yeah.
Guns.
So like,
Just guns in general.
I would say that guns, I can't really say that they're bad. I feel like they are amoral. It depends on who is holding the gun or who has the gun.
Yeah.
Because we can't really keep ourselves at the mercy of a community because you don't know there's good and bad people. And there's people who don't care about you or your family. And I know that for those of us who have kids, like someone coming into my home to attack me or steal or whatever they want to do, I don't want to be at the mercy of them. You know what I mean? I don't want to sit here and say, hey, you have a firearm. You don't care about the law. It doesn't matter. Right now, you're in the
doing your
breaking of the law moment.
yeah.
So
You
there,
literally
law don't
telling me,
matter.
I don't
Ain't no
care about
telling
the
what's
law.
going down at this moment in time. So
Ain't no law.
whatever law they did have to suppress or not suppress, it doesn't matter if you was a felon or not, whatever.
Yeah.
Right now, you are violating. You have a firearm. I would wish I had equal or even more power
Yeah.
to stop this situation
Yeah.
because there's no telling. Like, what can you do when you're armed with a 4-inch knife and he has
A gun,
the
whatever.
banger and
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
like, everybody gonna get it. What you
Yeah,
gonna do?
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
what can you do? So
Yes.
when it's something like that, yes. Now, if you're out here just collecting thousands of guns like we see people do, I think that's a little unnecessary. Like, you know what I mean?
I
Like,
hear you.
that's some different stuff. Like,
Such as like collector or just those who just got
I
the
mean,
army ready?
because you can use the collector as an excuse to have 15 semi-automatic.
Okay,
You got a
okay.
machine gun.
Why do you need all
Yeah,
that?
Yeah.
stuff? Like, it's a
You
little
see what I'm
overkill.
saying? Like,
Yeah.
now that's when it gets a little different. But once again, though, these are quote unquote inalienable rights. You know what I mean? That the Creator gave to people. Hey, you had the right to protect yourself, and that's where I would stand. I would go with that. Like,
Gotcha.
Like on that part.
Everybody else?
For
Everybody.
me, I mean, I'll let Dev do his thing too. But for me, as far as guns, I think it's nothing to be played with. You
Yeah,
feel me? Like,
for
it's
sure.
if you're gonna have one, even they tell you this. If you're gonna even hold a gun, like
Yeah.
make sure you understand your headspace is right.
Yeah.
Like they say, never look down the barrel. Even if
Yeah.
you clean it, just like whatever
Yeah.
you gotta do, don't ever
Right.
put yourself at arm. You
Yeah.
never know.
Right.
So it's not a toy.
Yeah,
First
yeah,
of all,
yeah,
like
yeah.
it's really not a toy. It's not something you take lightly. For the fact that I know it could take a life, it could do a lot of damage. My mind, I'm still kind of like, in the middle as far as like, would I actually get one or whatever? Because I don't have one right
Yeah.
now. But I do understand the fact that your point that you
Yeah.
said earlier,
Yeah.
if that situation were to happen, then
Right.
you're at the mercy of somebody else.
Yeah.
That came into your house
Right.
to do something to your family.
Right.
Yeah.
So when it comes to that, yeah, I do believe you need to protect yourself. But as far as like just to have a gun,
Yeah, yeah,
nah.
yeah.
Like if you don't, you don't want to just have it, or you don't want to have it because you plan on using it,
Right.
other than protecting yourself.
Mhm.
Like you
Right.
plan on starting something up
Right.
or whatever, or because some people, like they say, money bring out the worst or best in people.
True.
Like,
Right.
whatever
True,
you
true.
are inside of you is
Yeah,
what it's gonna
gonna
bring
come
out.
out.
I
Yeah.
feel the same way about a gun. Like, if you
Good point.
if you never really felt like you had it, all
Yeah.
that
Yeah, yeah.
swag, whatever. Somebody once they get a gun, you see they walk different. Like,
Yeah.
They talk
Yeah.
different a little
Yeah.
bit. Like it's
Now
like
they walking with a third leg.
Yeah.
they would have been like, nah, bro,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna vibe. Now they got a gun. It's like, what do you want to do?
Yeah.
Like type
Yeah.
stuff
Yeah.
because they know they can use it. So
Right.
that's how I feel about guns. Like it'll
Right.
bring certain thing out of people.
And-
So.
Good point.
and I'm happy you brought that up because it was a guy. I want to say something Elton. It's an old, like one of them old English Britain type dudes from back then. He said power tends to corrupt, absolute power corrupts absolutely.
Mm.
And that's the reason why I'm saying, like, just that mentality of someone feeling like, oh, I got that, what they do. And it's like, I got it too.
Yeah,
it's like, oh,
nah, it's crazy now.
Let's calm it down.
Yeah.
And that's the whole purpose, because people do become tyrannical when they feel as if they got more power than you.
Yeah,
a lot of people, that's just what they do.
Yeah,
They're
and
just,
once you show, like,
yeah, or at
it's
least
like,
you can
alright,
stop that
real
oppression
level.
back. Really,
Yeah.
if it's to stop oppression, that's more. But if it's like, just cause we just want you to indefinitely not have it, you can't protect your household, that's the part that's like kind of weird. Like, I don't know, like, yeah. So
what you say, Dev? You got?
I'm all for it, man.
Yeah.
I'm all for it. My dad's been in the military for over 30 years, man. The many summers that I spent growing up with him, it was all proper uses of how to hold guns, how to use guns, how to clean guns, all that stuff, man. So I don't even like dealing with people that don't even know how to hold. They, you know what I'm saying, without even having their finger off the trigger. If you holding your gun, you already got your finger. Nah, bro, I can't. I'm not even taking you to the damn gun range.
That's real. That's real.
No, like seriously, like if you don't even know the basic stuff. Like I've been out with people, for example, to like whatever gun range, and they'll hand me a fully loaded gun. Safety off and everything. Why are you handing me like? Come on, bro. I gotta ask you to unload it and do this, that, and the third for me to, you know what I'm saying? Point it at me. Here you go, bro. Come on, man. Not, you know what I'm saying? So I'm all for it as long I have my concealed carries. You know what I'm saying? I have I don't have a personal gun. My dad got like my dad collects guns. My dad he got a lot of guns. So
he got a reason to.
He's a little different.
I can go grab. I can go grab any
exception.
He's a little different.
He's a little different.
If they call on him, like, let's say we had like some sort of state of emergency. You know what I mean? He's
ready.
He's the type of person that could save the block. You know what I mean? And we could you know what I mean? That's a different situation. We get invaded by, ain't gonna put no specific country, but if that ever happened, I would like to know where he's
who's down the block. Like, yo,
I would like to know where he's at.
Where he at? What should we do? What's the plan?
Where Pops at?
That's good. You know?
What's the plan here?
Right.
And then for me, like, so I don't have one either. However, having kids, having my wife, you know, I think having the kids took me to that level to want one now. Having my wife, I was like, these hands about to get to work. You know what I'm saying? But now having kids, because sometimes kids like to be distant. You know what I mean? You got to train them to stay close to you, stay in your radius. Because you want to know, I could run to you in 2.2 seconds or whatever before. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. So now kids like to run, I need to like, all right, bro, I'm going to catch him from the distance. You know what I'm saying? So on that, or if you run up in my house, you know, like, hey, bro, let's just change your mind. And I don't want to use it. Just change your mind and go somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? I actually want you to just go home. Just go home. Leave, bro. Yeah, just give up on this lifestyle as a whole. So that's where I'm at with it. And I do want it in the household for another reason, to have my daughters feel comfortable with it. Right? I want to train them right. I want them to learn how to, from everything, from how to clean it, use it, you get used to the power of it, and just to the fact that if I can increase their knowledge on it, I can decrease their fear of it. You know what I'm saying? Because I had like, when you're a parent, like you meet just other parents who just want to pour into you. And I had to, like, for some reason, this season of just these fathers and one grandfather actually. So 2 of them were dads and 1 was grandfather. And they raised their daughters, and that grandfather, he raised his daughter to all of them be trained. And they all said the same age, 11 and 12. And he said, the reason I trained my girls earlier than my boys, because girls are smarter. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, so they realized the seriousness of the situation at this moment. So they were easier to train. I had to wait till the boys was like 16, 17 to get them. I was like, that's crazy. But they all literally said the same number. I think 2 of them were 12 and 1 of them were 11. And took them ranges, took them out to a drill session and everything, bro. And now, like, it was to the point he was telling me, like, I remember they'll come with their friends, and one of them was a cop. And, you know, he just put his whole thing or whatever, and she was like, Daddy, you left your gun out, you know, whatever. And she put it away safely, boom, boom, and they went to go play. And all the friends were like, And he
They're
was like,
afraid of the gun,
you know,
yeah.
like, cause he just got off work. So he
Yeah,
didn't
he's
realize
like,
his kid about to come in the
whatever.
middle second.
Right.
But she put it away properly and everything and all that. And I want that. You know what I mean?
Right.
That
That's
was
good.
something like,
Right.
I want my daughter to be at that point, you know?
And,
So-
and just to know that you're not gonna always be there. So if your kids know, you know what I'm
Yes.
saying?
Yes.
Yeah, and
Facts.
I think that was something my dad wanted to install within me, because my dad did multiple tours, you know what I'm saying, in the Middle East and, you know, whatever other country
Yeah.
that he went to. You know what I'm saying? So I always had to learn how to use this or put it there or put a safety in this, that, and third.
Mhm.
Right.
And all these other things. And plus nowadays, man, there's so many accessories you can buy with your guns, man. There's trigger locks, there's barrel locks, and all this, that, and third.
They got
Yeah.
a law about
Yeah, they-
trigger lock.
Yeah, they got
He
they,
ain't
they got
lying.
they got a lot. They have a lot. So there's
Yeah.
so many other options. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just having your gun on safety alone is should be good enough.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But
Of
those
course, you
extra
know,
precautions
yeah,
there. Yeah.
you
They
know.
don't
So but like I said, my dad got a lot, man. He has the ones that's that he has them hidden, like he has some that's next to his bed.
Yeah.
Under the
Different
tables and stuff
compartments.
like, yeah, like different compartments and stuff like
Yeah.
that, man. So he has the one that's already ready that you sit there, you slide it.
clip-
and you just-
Mhm.
It seems
and
like
that's
he
it.
knows something.
That
Yeah.
does.
Your dad seem like he
Nah,
knows
I know
something.
that
Like,
knows
I'm
something.
telling like it's something. No, bro.
Your dad must run
especially-
scenarios in his
Bro,
head.
listen, man.
He's like the
listen,
equalizer
He
dude,
knows
bro.
something. There's
Listen,
something
bro,
else.
listen.
Yeah, they call
I
it.
encourage everybody to get guns. Bro.
Yeah.
And if not get a gun, at least get a concealed carry.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
It's only what, like 50? I think like $50 or $60. I think I bought mine for.
Oh.
And that's it, man. So you can go anywhere, because you don't really need a concealed carry to hold a gun per se.
Mhm.
You can have it and just keep it in your house.
Yeah.
And then that's it. You can just have it there. But to have it on you have to have a concealed
Yes, you
carry.
do.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
you
you
have
do.
to have it. So
Yeah.
if you want to buy it and just have it at the house,
Yeah.
all right, cool, that's fine. But
Right.
once it leaves the house,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
put it
need
in the
that.
car.
Yeah.
then
it's
you
on
don't
you.
need that.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? So a lot
you
of
need
people will put it in their car, they leave it in their car like, no, bro, if you get pulled over with that,
Yeah.
it's,
You
it's,
need
it's,
that.
It's a wrap. Yeah.
It's
It's
a wrap. They're gonna call that an immobilized vehicle. You're not
Yeah.
supposed to move the car if there's a gun in the car and you don't have a concealed carry.
And he's
Gotcha.
right. And that's the point
Yeah.
that I want to make. I'm not trying to. I don't need to leave the home
With it.
strapped
Yeah,
at all.
yeah, yeah.
That's not the case, because I'm not going to those type of environments.
Yes.
I don't
Yeah.
go to the corner store. I said it. I don't go to the corner store. I go to
Yeah.
7-Elevens and Walgreens. Yes, because there's a good
Facts.
chance that's not going down there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's
but
facts. That's
I
facts.
feel like that's the main point, is the indefinite thing. You know, like right now in my situation, right? Quote unquote, let's say somebody came in and I did have one and I was to defend my house, I won't get the homicide per se,
Yeah.
because
Mhm.
it's justified.
Yeah.
But now I gotta go to prison because I'm a
Yeah.
convicted felon. And just
Right.
think of how they're fighting this case. They're like, yeah, we understand that you had to protect yourself. He had a firearm. And you know what I mean?
No, you don't understand.
Now it's like
you're saying.
we understand that, but
Yeah.
but
they
the law
can't say
says
that.
yeah.
So since this is it for you
Mhm.
right now, you know you got to go do you by 3 years, which puts you like, okay, I had to save them this night, but now I'm in a situation where I can't protect them for,
For
3
3
years.
years.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a minimum mandatory type
Mm.
situation. So like, what do you do? So it's like, I know if it's me, I might as well throw it the pictures. Because
I'm ready.
it's not gonna go down like
Yeah,
that,
right,
bro.
yeah.
No, I don't believe like no one should have to be subject to the community like that. And then we got these
Yeah.
mass shooters type situations. Come on, now,
Yeah,
bro.
man. And I think we're eventually gonna do a live on this too, because we've been actually talking behind the scenes about just guns and the fact that like a lot of people are just going and crazy with guns, and a lot of it too is not really with our community per se. Like the people that are doing it,
You're right.
it's not really us.
I was gonna bring that up. You're
So,
right. You're
you
right.
know, it's like, what's really going on? Like,
Yeah.
why is there? You know, we're not gonna try to get too much into
Yeah.
it, but those things do happen. But like you said, if you're having at your house, right? You're a felon, whatever. Like, why can't, if you're not gonna take it out? Like,
Right.
I'm trying to understand why.
Yeah.
you
Why I can't,
have it
right?
at your house.
I at least like I would agree to that. You know what I mean? Like, okay, you don't want me outside on the street because you feel like my temperament. Okay, cool. But why I can't protect the house?
House, yeah.
That's my
That's
main
different
thing.
right
Why I
there.
can't protect the house? I don't want to go down it. I ain't trying
Right.
to have it on me. I
Yeah.
don't care about none of that.
Yeah.
Why I
Yeah.
can't have it?
At the house.
That's it. That's
Some people use it for power reasons, man. I've never and this is from someone that grew up in the damn hood. I moved out of the hood like three,
Yeah.
4, like for real, bro.
Right,
I moved out of the hood
right.
like 3-4 years ago, man, and I was able to walk up and down my block comfortably
Mhm.
with no damn weapon.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So me, and this, again, it's just my opinion. a lot of people will leave their house with some. First of all, I'm not living that type of life for me to have a damn gun on me every damn day. I'm just going to Whole Foods.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I am almost never in a situation where I had to use or even thought about, damn, I wish I had a gun on me. I was never in that situation, man. Like I know too many, like I know how to de-escalate situations, and even if it gets to the point where I have to defend myself, then I know how to use my hands.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I just don't see myself in a situation where I know people that constantly carry guns, and I'm just like, bro, what are you doing with your life that you need to have? That you need to have a gun on you every single day, unless you're living or doing some type of illegal activity. All right, cool. I'm not on that. I'm not doing none of that.
Right.
Nah, bro.
No, I got you.
You know what I'm saying? So that's really what it boiled down to, bro.
Yeah.
That's all it boiled down to.
I'm with that, and
I agree.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie, I could agree to that.
Yeah.
I've been 3 years out now. I had to have some moments where I had to maneuver because of my past. But those type of individuals, they like kind of like crashed out themselves. Those enemy type people, they either did something and put themselves out the way, or they are deceased because of their own actions. But there was this guy on like a couple blocks down the street, I think on 16th Street. Somebody ran in his house and started shooting at him, and he shot back. I don't know what's the whole ramifications with that, but I do know that him being able to shoot back is what protected him. He was able to shoot back. The man comes in his house shooting at him.
Yeah. You have the right to
shoot back. You know what I'm saying? That was the part where it was like, okay. And this is some blocks away from the house. I don't know what's the reason. It could be something. I don't know. It might
be personal.
Yeah, but the thing is,
he was able to defend.
Yeah, in his house. Yeah. Like, I don't know. Some people be tripping. Especially on this music thing, man, people be tripping. Yeah. People think you blew up. You ain't even rich yet.
Yeah, you still trying to
those situations get kind of weird. You see all these rappers dying, but that's another situation.
Man.
Yeah. And that's a whole different situation.
Forget the question that you asked. I don't know if you want to throw it back out there again.
Yeah, we can throw it back out. We kind of touched on it, even as we talked about the whole gun situation. It was just the fact that, we have obviously the title of, you had a felony.
Gotcha.
And then, obviously guns and all the restrictions that we know is needed. Obviously the background screening, all that stuff, because you want to give it to the right person.
Yeah. Right.
But just merging those together, like obviously, we understand. Yeah. You cannot. Felons, I guess, cannot, have guns and all that stuff at all. So.
But the which we know the Second Amendment says, people. So do they not consider felons anymore people?
That's the thing.
Even after they've done their service. Which
brings us back to the initial conversation we had in the beginning. Like, because you said a person did this, right?
Yes.
And they paid for it. Why are they still that?
Yeah,
did they pay for it? Right. Or not,
I even think that kind of goes for me. I would even step it up because this hits home for me because I had a friend, he was like a little brother to me, called him cousin, everything, where, it prohibited him from getting jobs.
Yeah.
He does a lot.
You know what I'm saying? And bro, like that's the reason, like you get that, bro, it's hard for you to get a job.
Yeah.
Then you struggling trying to get a job, no job want to give you a chance or nothing, you can't live.
It pushes you to do
you keep getting pushed to that corner. Now you left to you're back against the wall situation. Now you doing things
you wouldn't have done otherwise.
But they do stuff like that on purpose.
That's what I'm getting at.
They do stuff like that on purpose,
so you can go right back, bro.
It was about like the whole 3-strike thing, man. It's the whole thing.
You go right back. They get you 3 times and it's a wrap for you.
Yeah, that's life. Right. You know what I'm saying? But that's really what it boils down to, man. And like I said, a lot of my family members are convicted felons, so I know the struggle, man. Yeah. I know the struggle. Like you can't get a job damn near anywhere.
And then you got to get like something anywhere. Like a warehouse
labor.
Or whatever.
Something
and I'm
crazy,
talking about,
man,
and mind
like
you,
heavy
now they're getting degrees, they're getting masters in jail. Like they're literally
coming out lawyers,
like
bro.
Yeah, exactly. They're coming out lawyers. These people can run your business they wanted to if you gave them the shot.
If
you gave them the shot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, dang, like, you know what I mean? Right. So it's almost like you use this and say, oh, we're in the sense of what's the word? Like rehabbing them.
Yeah, it's
you know
correction.
What I mean? Correction you. Exactly. Right. So, but now that they corrected, right, and they get out there, no shot.
Right. Like they prove that they're corrected.
Like no, you're not corrected enough. That's how they move.
Right. Do we get to prove the correction?
It's no money in correction. That's why. It's money in keeping
you there.
Here.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
It is called a prison industrial complex. That's a crazy thing. People lie. Prison industrial. The only time I ever heard that word is if it got to do with money.
Yeah.
Industry.
Yeah,
It's the prison
bro.
industry.
Yeah, it's millions, billions
Especially when you
of
realize.
dollars.
Yeah.
When I
Oprah
learned,
Winfrey on prisons, man. People don't even know that. I was like, what?
Man.
Oprah Winfrey?
She got the money to do it. So
I did not know
I did
that.
not know that.
Oprah Winfrey.
But that's the thing about it too, is like when you get a certain level of power or money, you have access to certain things now. You know, Oprah, you can join this conversation now, you know? And then if you're a business person, right? And this is making money.
You want to get into
yeah,
that.
so it's like you don't really want to blame her, but it's like, dang, Oprah, like
yeah.
you know what they doing though, but it's like now it's not an Oprah thing, it's a money thing.
Yeah.
So they're like, are you gonna make the money decision or are you gonna make the Oprah decision?
That's the money thing.
So that she made the money decision, but you could like she has a lot of money, so now she's talking to a lot of different people.
Yeah.
How would she even know about how to get into this?
That's
you know, it's like she's not gonna sit there and be like, I should buy a prison.
Because she bro, it's all about money, man. Again, like I said, there's no point in me correcting you. Why can I correct you when I know
You
for a
making
fact
me
you
money.
gonna come? I'm gonna release you today, and you gonna be back here in this prison within another 2-3 months.
That's true.
You're giving me money again. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing with like pill mills and like the pharmaceutical companies.
Yeah,
Why am I
same
gonna
thing.
cure you when I know for a fact that the money is keeping you sick?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn, that's
it.
crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's
it,
it,
man.
That's rough and crazy.
The mob, what they used to do, it's a form of that same thing. What the mob used to do before they got into drugs, certain Italian mobs, they never really cared about drugs. They was more racketeering, rob, that gangster stuff you see in the movie. But when they opened the door to that, they saw that they could make money two ways. We could get the city hooked on drugs, and then we open up rehabs.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Or we
Circulate the
want
whole
certain
thing.
crime rates in certain areas because it bring the housing market
Go
down to make
I'll
it
buy the
cheaper.
houses.
So that's that upper level crazy conversation that
happens that we don't even
we don't
think
really
about.
even see, like, and they they want us more divided against one another. While who knows what these elitists, what they're doing? I don't know.
Yeah, that's bonkers.
Trust me, bro. Some conversations that people are having that actually have the money or the power to have it, you'll be blown out this world to be like, y'all talk about this? Yeah, they are. Because they can make it happen. It's like,
it can really happen.
Yeah. Oh man.
To kind of like full circle the conversation, Deb brought up a good point. So if I were to give everyone rights for guns, I would have to set up a system.
Right.
So first, like you said, check the history. What was it for, right? Then if that's the case, then I would say too, I will go even further. After you check the history, I'll probably go to like a psych exam at that point on. I would do that in general, right? Because we have mass shootings, so we need to do a psych exam, period, right? But now we're just saying this was one of those, like, after you do a background check, you want to do a second check and a third check, right? So that's one of those second levels. So let's say it is a weapon charge, right? Okay, boom, weapon charge. What was the case? You kind of explain their story, and then you go to a psychiatrist, If they found like you kind of like cleared all these tests, at this point, for me, I think you meet the requirement to then bear the arms. Just on like if it was your shoe, right? But if it's like on some, bruh, you in mass shooting,
it's over for you.
I'm like, bro, I'm sorry, I can't.
It's over for you, bro.
I can't even think.
Do you know that a lot of, not to cut you off, a lot of statistics that I ran into, I want to fact check them, but 2/3 of the mass shootings were actually people who could have guns.
Yeah, I do believe that.
You know what I'm saying?
Because I was just like through all the research leading up to the conversation of today. Obviously, Stoneman Douglas situation that happened. Like they were like he was supposed to be Baker Act. He got a lot of 32 calls or whatever. Or he was saying he's gonna commit suicide, but there was never anything to say that he couldn't really get a gun or buy a gun, even though he got it illegally, or whatever. But he never, like you said, like those people were able to get the guns the right way, and then they kept getting more and more and more to the point where, all right, now I'm gonna do something with it. But he did say, I'm gonna be a professional mass shooter or something like that. That kid was just off. Like he wasn't checking a lot of those other boxes that you were talking about, but. Like people don't, have all those bad things and then go do it.
Yeah.
They're clean usually. It's almost like the guy we said, who's like, my life's been good.
Yeah.
Now I gotta do something crazy.
Right.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
I just gotta do something
or they
crazy.
bad divorce. It's just a moment
Yeah,
of
yeah.
Something
just,
happens that just like,
boom,
oh, I've
just-
had this gun
and
here.
Right. Let's
Why
go
not
now.
just use it?
I want to kill everybody in
I
myself.
don't know if
That
there's
part.
like having a license, there's a renewal date or anything. I don't know per se, but one thing I want to say for sure, I think there should be like a quarterly check. Like, you know what I'm saying? Something that stay like maybe twice a month, you got to go get yourself checked.
Yeah.
Something like that, because it's like, yeah, because I feel like, okay, you met all the requirement, boom, here's your weapon, boom, they leave you
But
alone.
like you
Right.
said,
Now you the
something
world's
could just
problem.
happen.
You know what I'm
Right.
Something
saying?
could
I mean,
just
but there
happen.
is no requirement though for the concealed carry. There's no requirement. You go
You just
in.
get it and you
It's literally like getting a license, bro.
Good.
It's
But that's what I'm
you come
saying.
in, you sign the paper, you turn it to the state.
Take like a mini test. And
Yeah, you take that's literally it. They ask you about certain gun laws and stuff like that, this, that, and the third.
Right.
And then that's it, man. That's it.
See,
You know what I'm
and that's
saying?
why I
So,
think we need to invest in more.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, this is felons, non-felons, whatever.
Whatever.
Just
You
people
talking
in
about
general.
general.
Just,
just in
You
general.
know what? I feel like that is the idea is whether you're a felon or not, you should make it for people.
yes.
A felon
People,
is a
yeah.
person.
Yeah, it's still
So
a person.
He's
Yeah.
a person.
Yeah.
She's a person. So if you do it that way, you know, that's a little different. Maybe it should be not as, I guess, stringent for the home situation.
Mm-hmm.
But if somebody's going to commit any type of felony with a firearm, if they're trying to get away with it, they don't want to use the one that's registered to them.
It's gonna come right back.
Yeah, that makes no sense
Come
to
right
do.
back to them.
Yeah. But if
So it's still another workaround.
there's
there's
gonna be
always
lots
a
of
workaround.
workarounds.
That's
I think your
always-
best bet is to arm the people, because police officers are not preventers; they are responders. You
Yeah,
call
they come
them
after the fact.
Yeah, so that means that if they don't have the information, it's almost like it never existed. So what do you do when you're one-on-one with this person? That's where it comes down to, and I feel like that's what the framers were thinking when they did the Declaration of Independence. I think that was on July 4th, 1776. After they did all the revising, they said that basically they used the word inalienable, like, hey, you had the right to protect yourself. And then we got the Second Amendment to bear arms, and when you fuse those together, it's like
It almost
They're-
clashes.
it really don't, because we're built on. This country is built on, if you oppress me,
I'm gonna. come
we
back
gonna
at you.
fight. Because
Yeah.
that's what they did. That's the
Mhm.
reason
That's
why
how
they
they got
took
to
up
where they
arms
got
in the
to,
first place.
Mhm.
So they kept that as, hey, the only way for this government not to become tyrannical to the people
Let
and
the
people not to
fight
be
back.
tyrannical to each other is to give them the ability to fight back. And that's the part where it's like, once you start doing the super controlling, it's helpful at first, but then what about the person who uses these checks and balances? That's the reason, bro, our government don't trust itself.
Yeah.
That's the reason why there's
has-
checks and
yeah,
balances
it's-
to be like, hey, nah,
We checking.
we
you.
not with you. We're okay with that. So it can make it long before that, that absolute monarchy situation type happened.
Mhm.
And that's the reason why they did it. They were like, hey, man, basically everybody don't trust each other.
Yeah.
And we got to do the best, because you mess around, you put these things in place. Now you got, like, let's say a convicted felon can't be the guy who's the psych doctor to evaluate. So we just got a whole fleet of people that still push the convicted felon out and to push him back in.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So now it's like, will you allow convicted felons to have regular jobs too? So now it's like balance.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
now you got this type of person that can be in the judge seat too.
Mhm.
But if it's only,
Mhm.
it's still, the stigma's still there.
Yeah.
So it's like change the whole system or
But
make it
that's-
apply to everybody.
Right.
It's real deep. That's the reason why those people be on C-SPAN talking all day. Y'all realize C-SPAN is public. and
Yeah.
Nobody knows what's going on.
Yeah.
They be passing laws all day.
All day
Yeah.
long.
Bro, that
They
many
keep it
laws
right
every
there,
day.
you know?
All day, every day. I don't know. I just had to throw that out there.
No, you're right.
But
You're right.
it's on the public.
You turn it on right
It's
now,
on the
bro.
most public channel. They are talking all
All
day.
day long, bro.
And we don't know what they talk about. Publicly. We can see what they talk about. We
But
don't
we
know what they
still
talk
don't know
about.
what they talking
You can't
about.
tell me that ain't crazy.
You're right.
That's
You're right
scary,
about
bro.
that, bro. It's right there in the open for
God.
you. They're not even trying to,
Hide
hide
it,
anything,
no.
but it's
No.
like we're gonna make it so complicated and
Right.
whatever.
We're gonna distract you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Right.
But man, like, it's tough in general. Like anybody that's, like who's ever done something, ever went to jail, whatever.
Yeah.
Life ain't easy for you. But as far as protecting yourself at your house, I feel like you should be able to, bro. I don't know what they gonna do, but speak on it.
Yeah.
You should be able to protect your house, bro.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
you should,
You're not gonna be out there
at least your
carrying
house.
that
Yeah.
Yeah.
around.
at
You
least
should be
Yeah.
able to say, "My family, we good." You come in here, you get what you get because you came in here.
Right.
You know?
Well, I mean, we didn't really come to a full.
Oh, you're talking about
Answer to
on the
this
mental health
question?
part stuff, right?
Not
No,
even
as
that.
far as,
Like,
do a
just figure out.
should
But I
have
don't think
felt-
this conversation was gonna have a full.
No, because
Yeah.
the whole answer is obviously they don't.
Yeah.
They should
Yeah.
with certain areas.
I
Yes.
could say that.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what we're trying to say.
Yeah.
Like carrying it around, whatever.
No. Yeah.
I
No,
don't see
but
no purpose in it.
yeah, it's really. But as far as a felon, your house
Right.
protected with a gun,
Yeah.
the answer is like, yeah, I
What-
think they should.
I got a question. It
Mhm.
might be monkey wrenches, but what if the person, whatever charge they had, like they had a history of people attacking them, like some gang activity?
Mm-hmm.
Should they still?
Because they was on guard now.
Yeah, like what about that specific person? Does that matter?
I
mean, I ain't trying to make the
Right, no,
conversation
you
go
good.
crazy.
You good.
I don't think that will matter, man. Because again,
Right.
it's
Just-
majority of things that happen to us, we put ourselves in.
Right.
Mhm.
I got family all over, man. I have my dad's sister lives in Chicago, which is
Mhm.
one of the worst places.
Yeah.
ever.
Yeah.
My cousin was shot about 4 or 5 months ago. He's in. I ain't gonna say what gang, but he's in the gang. He's now paralyzed from the waist down for the rest of his life.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? He was in a situation where he wasn't supposed to be in.
Right.
Messing with people he wasn't supposed to be messing with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to stuff like that, nah, and this is for my own cousin.
Yeah.
Right.
You should not have been in there.
Right.
Got
Mhm.
you.
I can
You
see
did
that.
this to yourself.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's the way. That's how I look at it. That's how I
Mhm.
look at it.
No,
Don't
you're
put
right.
yourself in situations like, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, bro, no.
Yeah,
no.
especially if you can't handle the repercussions or
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Exactly.
so yeah,
Exactly.
I can hear that.
Exactly. Again,
No, for
like,
sure.
like I said, I'm at the age where if I even have to think twice about bringing a gun
Yeah.
somewhere, I'm not going there.
Yeah, there's no point.
I'm
There's no
not-
point.
I'm not
Right.
going.
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
that's the way how everybody should move.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This ain't good, fellas.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where everybody got to carry a damn gun. And
Yeah.
I got
Right.
10 kilos in the trunk.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
we're not living that life.
Yeah.
You
But
know?
there are those situations like that
No,
guy
it
that
does.
shot
Yeah.
over 100, 200 people at the.
Oh.
They went to go party. That wasn't
Yeah.
even no gun type affair.
Yeah.
And that's where
That's when the
that's
people
why
that
this
bring the gun
conversation will
there.
continue. He wasn't even part of the party. The man was in a hotel.
Or whoever came
With
into
the
the
big
place.
sniper, he
You're
just
right. You're right. You just
shooting
came
at
through.
them.
Yeah.
You just, hey, let's do this.
Yeah.
Let's make it happen. Why are you like that?
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what
yeah, yeah.
that it's for that person.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Cause they out
You're
here,
right.
bro. Cause
They
Stoneman
are.
Douglas is in our county.
Yeah.
Who's to say when we at Sawgrass? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're right.
What do you do? I would love for him to be there if he got it. You know, I can't have it, but if he got it, hey, yo, bro, they over there, bro. Make it happen. I would like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's to a certain degree, like
Nah,
you kind of
man.
like need, like,
It's coming to that
because
point.
if your community is communal, like this is a person with a heart. I guess let's not use good, but he's understanding, she's understanding, and they are in that position at this time. And because we can't judge people's character, that's the part that makes this so hard. Like if we had a machine, like okay,
Bad character.
them boys over there evil.
Yeah.
Y'all only get guns. I go for that, but
Yeah,
we don't
but
have
we got-
that.
we
Yeah.
don't
So
have
now
it.
it's like no matter what, it's
It's never gonna be perfect.
you really don't know because
Mhm.
we
that's
don't know.
That's why I feel like there
We
should
not.
be a check, even though it's still not a perfect theory. I think it's
Yeah.
one of the best one now to think of a checkpoint because people changes after 6 months. You know what I mean? So you don't know what
Happens.
stress they've been through.
You
You know,
lost
like,
something,
Someone
you
brought
gained
up divorce
something.
and
Yeah.
stuff like that. You know
Mhm.
what I mean? So it's just like I'm just trying to find something to give it the best coding to
Right.
to
We're trying to,
yeah,
help
it's
it
not.
a
It's not
little
gonna be
bit.
the
It's not gonna
solve the
answer.
whole
You know what I
thing,
mean?
but-
Because even if you do that, I know there's people that can maneuver.
Right.
Yeah, they
That'll
come
give
in
you the
there
right
perfect.
answer.
They come in there
you know what I'm
perfect.
saying?
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah,
so
people
now-
pass the lie detector test.
Exactly,
Yeah.
bro. Like
They lying through the whole thing.
Once again,
And that machine is like, I don't see no lie.
criminality is the mind, and no matter what, like the person who could be saying, "Hey, you can't get this gun," could be the same person that go shoot up the model
Yeah,
bar.
yeah.
That's the part. It's like,
Yeah.
what do we do?
So that
Mm.
yeah.
It's just it's this it's this discussion that needs to keep happening.
Yeah.
Until we can make.
On that I can say, man, get your concealed carry. Educate yourself.
Yeah.
Right.
No, seriously,
For
educate
those who
yourself.
can.
For those who can, educate yourself. You know what I'm saying? And but even for fellas, man, I would even say still at least keep one in your house.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I'd rather be judged by 12 and carried by 6.
Any day. He's right.
In any day. You know what I'm saying? And I'll even say scratch the serial number off. You know, if you had, I'm from that type of hood.
You talking about that? No. If it ever had to happen,
if it was
you'd be
to
like,
happen.
we had to tussle with it.
Yeah, exactly.
I won.
Yeah, you know what I'm
Ain't that the
saying?
story that they won? I won.
Exactly. You have to be careful, man.
You see the knowledge on it.
Yeah.
He like, look.
You know,
I probably need
Bro,
to
I'm
be.
telling you,
I probably
man.
need to stay in like Southern Boulevard with a huge acre of land.
Yeah.
So that way
bro.
I know everybody's safe. But this guy, you know, what I'm
This
saying?
guy's getting sprayed.
It's
This guy,
over with.
like, look, I just need you to turn around, sir. You know what I'm saying? And like, look.
You ain't doing it fast
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. Because in that moment, you want to be calm, but in that moment,
I feel like you not.
I don't know what
you go do
might
it.
be.
No, you
Come through.
But
Roadhouse. Sorry.
Your wife and kids.
Yeah.
Not ours.
because that's the
yours.
Yeah, you're right.
Your
Yeah.
wife.
I might
kids.
have to
In the house.
But again,
Boom.
I'm still going to be
Yeah.
studying and learning for myself. But I
Yeah.
know, bro, like if it's my kids in danger and my wife is in danger, bro, I know I'm beast mode. Because even in the street, I'm ready to flip a van.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like,
Right.
and I believe in that because, you know, I don't know if y'all ever seen, you know, a mom.
Yeah, I've
She
seen
one-handed the
Yeah.
car to
Just to
save
get
her.
the baby.
It was
Right.
it was a
Mhm.
young kid. I think under 5.
I've seen that video, bro.
And she one-handed the car, bro, and that test her. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? But so I know, I do need to like, be straight. You know, like,
You don't
like,
need the big
Cause I
brain.
need to be like, bro, just please rethink everything right now. I need you to go home. You know what I'm saying? Because that's like you said, the hood. I'm used to you fight, you're done. You
That's
get to
it.
go home safely.
Right.
I
You're not
get
as
that.
clean as you came out, but still you're home.
Right,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Mm.
Because nowadays, there's no going home. They want to end you there,
die.
and it's like,
Die.
bro, like,
And then, and the more that you go up in the success ladder, it's like different now.
Yeah.
Now you're running into like, what if they want to case your house?
Just because.
Yeah, you
Just-
got, because my past, I remember how it was. Double dose
Yeah.
was where the money was. That was the statement. It was like,
Mhm.
double dose. Like, what
Mhm.
house in the hood got double doors?
Ain't no house with a
Well,
double door.
exactly. Double dose is where the money is.
Yeah.
That was a phrase.
You know what it
So
was.
it's like, even, like, let's say you don't got to go through that gang, tough, stupid energy.
yeah.
Just, because I see myself becoming, successful, prominent. I want to be able to protect, I'm sitting on this nice house and
Yeah.
somehow, I don't know, maybe the alarm didn't trip. Maybe it did. Maybe they didn't care. It's just,
Whatever.
I need to make sure we good.
Yeah.
I told you what to do, man. I told you.
I'm with you.
No, I didn't make up the idea. My uncles do it, man. All my uncles,
Yeah.
they can't have guns, man.
Yeah.
All them guns. Straight.
Yeah.
On that note,
Yeah.
and we don't wrap up any episode without doing this part right here. Devenair knows about it, but Mancito, I don't know if you do know. We got some questions that's coming out, but since we got your boys on here,
It ain't gonna be good, man.
That's gonna happen.
so this is 2 options, right? Y'all can go up against each other,
Right.
or you could tag team and take one of us, I
Yeah.
guess. But we would prefer for y'all,
Yeah.
do y'all
What
thing.
is it though? What are we doing?
So you guys get to. Oh, okay. You guys usually, if you were just here with us and Mark, you would pick one of us
And
and
then
go up against us with 5 questions,
Right.
and you're just gonna try to answer
Like
the
any
most
5
questions.
random
Trivia.
questions?
Yeah.
It's
Because
random.
only one person knows the
Clutch
question.
sends them
and
out
it's
to
Clutch.
us, like right before the episode. We don't even know what they
Yeah.
are.
Oh,
So it's like, just for fun at the end,
Yeah.
just
Okay.
going at each other.
okay.
But since y'all can go up against
on
each other,
any topic. Like it's
We don't even know the
They
question.
like
It's
riddles. They
yeah,
like
yeah,
riddles.
bro,
is
like
some-
some
oh,
yeah,
this is
think,
crazy.
some think outside the
I
box
didn't
type.
hear this. What happened?
Yeah, I'm glad you
go
did
to
it.
the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta watch all the way to
Black
the end,
people, dog.
baby. This is
That's
what we do.
That's what I get, right? Hey, everybody like, yeah, we ready for this. This shit too.
Are you ready?
I am not ready.
So we gonna knock it out real quick. The only way you definitely in it. So Devenair, you going up against him?
do
Or
It don't matter to me. I'm down with
Yeah,
whatever.
he there.
I'm down with whatever.
Oh, you gonna pick then? Pick.
I mean, he got the 5, so I'm side with bro.
Oh, so
Yeah, we jumping y'all.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Bet.
Yeah.
So,
It don't matter to me. I'm down.
so then we gonna get somebody else to ask the question.
So it's 2-on-2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Clutch gonna ask the questions then.
All right. Clutch.
Yeah, just
Nah,
just
get
ask
wrong.
it out loud. Y'all can
Shit,
tell. Yeah, just ask it out loud. Just speak up when y'all ask it.
Yeah, speak up so the camera can catch y'all.
All right, so yeah, man, they want to come up here
All right.
and take home, speak on
Let's
it.
start
Let's
these
go.
problems.
It's
All
how
right,
we
man.
starting off, man.
We gonna
Just
start off
starting
with a
off
bang. Y'all want the real pressure, okay?
This is not the real pressure.
No.
So I don't get to see my phone. Okay, bet.
This is our first.
All right, who got the
man.
first
Y'all
two
ready?
person? Yeah, we ready.
I'm
I'm
ready.
ready, man. I'm
Can
ready.
y'all hear me?
Yo,
Yes, sir.
Yo. All right, question number 1. What 2 keys cannot open any door? What 2 keys cannot open any door?
Blessed. The black and white key on the piano.
Woo, that was close, man. Nah, that's
That
not
ain't it? I thought you had it, bro. Oh, I thought you had
close.
it.
Let me repeat it again. It's weird. It says, what 2 keys cannot open any door?
But he said I'm close.
You say he's close?
Nah,
Oh,
it's not even.
oh, not even.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mancito, you supposed to say your name, but okay.
Don't, yeah, man, it's Key West.
Ooh,
That's a good one.
That boy's really thinking.
That's a good one.
What is it?
Thinking, but you way off though.
So yeah, we didn't explain the rule.
Oh yeah,
right.
let's do it real
So,
quick.
I just try to copy
Yeah,
Captain.
yeah, yeah.
I was like,
Yeah,
he
you
tapped
know,
the table for
You ain't gotta hit the table.
Yeah.
I
You
just
do have to
me.
say your
name.
But you just gotta say blessed, Mancito,
Mancito,
whatever your
Ori,
name is, and you
Dev.
answer.
Okay.
And if you get it wrong,
Yeah,
yeah.
then somebody else tries. And
Yeah.
then he's supposed to kind of give us some hints after
Yeah.
a few tries.
So I feel like there's something that said, what are 2 keys that cannot open any door? Two. All right, think about it, right?
What are 2 keys?
Think
that
about
can
think
open?
about random stuff that ends with the I guess sound key at the end of it. It could be an object, an animal, something that ends with key.
Ori, monkey.
That says 2.
2?
Blessed,
Is that one?
blessed.
I don't know. I
Blessed.
listen,
I think I know what
Donkey.
it is. Yeah.
So what now?
Monkey
Donkey.
and donkey?
Yes, sir.
So y'all telling me monkeys can't open doors?
I don't know, bro.
I
I
see
don't
the
know.
spider monkey. He ain't opening
Yes,
no
sir.
door.
Yeah, you
Everybody
do.
can open it. If it's not locked.
If it's not
Okay,
locked, some
yeah.
If
monkeys
it's not locked,
can.
they can open it.
But he really get to see a monkey.
Is that
Yeah,
too-
right.
Is that too much clues?
No,
Yeah,
that was good.
yeah, that was.
That was too much?
Yeah.
I said it could be object, animal, anything. I didn't give him the
Object or animals,
I said it could be
monkey,
anything.
donkey. I thought about it too.
Oh,
Okay.
you didn't know that too?
But what did y'all say?
Yeah, why did you
What's the
You gotta-
second
You
word?
gotta be quicker on the trigger, brother.
Hey,
yeah.
trust me, it's only
I
gonna
see
get
what's
faster.
going on now.
It's
I see
only
what's
gonna
going
get
on.
faster.
All right, the next question will be: can you name 3 consecutive days without using the words Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday?
Ori.
3 consecutive days.
Sorry, not Wednesday, Friday. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Okay.
Just 3 consecutive.
Okay.
Without saying
Without
that?
saying
Without saying
Ori.
those days,
Mm-hmm.
Or like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
I got some.
Friday,
I think I got
Saturday,
some.
you can't say it straight. That's what
Right.
you're saying.
You have to name 3 consecutive days without using those things.
what? I'm so confused.
Yeah, no, go
I
I
ahead.
think
Ori.
I got it, but I think I lost it.
Yesterday, today, tomorrow.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, this guy.
There you go. There you go.
That boy snap.
Yeah.
I
would've never
Let's
known.
go with the scripture. Let's go.
Wait, how did you know?
Oh man,
many questions? You
it
said
just
it's 5
came to me,
questions?
bro.
Yeah.
5. We 2 up.
We
down 2-0, man.
I sided with the wrong team. We gonna lose. I'm the reason why we gonna lose, though.
I'm the reason why. I'm like, bro, what?
Hey, please try, man.
Man, I'm over here trying to think of it.
I said try.
In Spanish, I'm like, God damn. I'm like, Domingo Sunday.
That's smart.
That boy with a different language.
That's smart though. A different language.
Yeah, that's all I'm trying to think of how to say it.
All right, so question number 3. What can you make that no one, not even you, can see? What can you make, not even you? What can you make that no one, not even you, can see?
Glucose?
Carbon monoxide? I don't know.
All right, what can you make
You make it.
that
You inhale
no
oxygen
one,
and you.
not even
Oh,
you
that
can
no one
see.
else can make.
Not even you.
Well, you
make
can't see it,
something,
so-
yeah, you can't see it.
Carbon monoxide. I mean, well, okay, all right. I guess that's wrong.
It's wrong, yeah. But that was a good answer.
That was a great answer.
Yeah, we cannot see that gas, but we do make it.
Yeah.
That was very close. That was good.
No one can see it either.
So it's close or not close? The
I
last
don't
time
think
you
it's
said
close.
Yeah, look at
Mark,
him.
That
yeah.
was
Look
really
at him.
good.
He's so
Mark,
smart,
Mark,
bro.
ain't
Yeah.
saying it close, bro.
Yeah.
Mark like, he ain't even listen to them.
I'm
Them
trying
like,
to think of what else. I'm trying to think of what else.
What can you make?
that no one, not even you, can see?
breath.
All right,
Yeah, why isn't
all
that
right.
an answer?
We're doing that right now.
Mancito talk?
So what now?
Are we talking? We talk?
What like in that realm?
In that realm, you're close. You close.
Blessed word.
Oh, you going away now?
You got another one?
What's the
I think I got one.
How's it talking in word?
Ori, conversation?
Come on now. Come back.
Come
Listen,
back.
what are you doing as you talk? What are you doing as you talk?
Why are you doing sounding out words? Like,
Are we?
All right.
You can't
He
see.
wants to say
Ori.
it.
Is it breathing?
No, he said it already.
He said it already.
Ori, sound?
What's another one for
Yeah,
sound?
what's another word for sound?
Oh,
Dev?
blessed. Sounding? Is it
Noise?
sound?
What?
There you go.
We got one answer, baby.
I thought you would have had it. Oh, man.
I'm trying to think like, bro, what?
I thought I had it on the nail. I'm like,
Yeah.
sound? Man, we
Yeah.
making sound right now. I'm
Yeah.
like, nope.
No way.
Another word.
That was close though. I ain't gonna lie.
The
That
close
You don't
part
say
get me
you
because
don't say you make sound. I guess you say you make a noise.
Right.
I think it's in the phrasing of
Yeah.
it. Make noise.
Mm.
There you go. Yeah. You got it.
Yeah, you know you say you making sound.
yeah.
You make
Yeah.
a sound.
Thank God, bro. I didn't know.
Yeah, y'all was about to get swept. Boy, y'all lucky.
No, ain't no speech around here. I don't see that. I don't see around here. I'll be damned.
We taking one.
Yeah.
I'm willing with it this week.
bro, I
It's
was
gonna be
trying to
3-1 if anything. It ain't gonna be no sweet. It ain't gonna be three. There ain't gonna be no 30s over here.
Two more.
Yeah,
Two.
So, this
Oh,
one's-
yeah.
This one's kind of tricky.
Oh boy, not those.
What's as big as an elephant but weighs absolutely nothing?
As big as an elephant that weighs nothing. Deaf.
Okay.
Eagle. I don't know. No. Okay.
Blessed. Cloud?
Mancito, hot air balloon.
As big as it and weighs nothing.
Yeah, it weighs nothing.
I guess they got weight.
Yeah, a
Yeah,
little bit.
it's a
Of weight.
little
Yeah,
bit.
that was a good one though. It's kind of light because it goes up.
Big as an elephant.
I'll read it slow. What's as big as an elephant but weighs absolutely nothing? What is?
Oh,
You got it?
blessed. The word elephant? Oh.
Ooh, that was.
Come
on.
You have any clue?
Yeah, I want already guess.
Before I okay.
As
What's
big.
as big? I'm trying to really rack my mind right now.
I already guessed, so I ain't trying to.
Yeah, I gotta throw my guess out there, right? It's as big as an elephant, but weighs nothing. Dang, bro. The more I say it, the more confusing it gets. I'll just throw something out there. Ori, the elephant's shadow.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Wow.
He's something else. Hey, bro, your brain worked great.
That's crazy.
That boy is a thinker over there.
I was racking my mind. I was
That's
like,
crazy.
I got that, bro.
I don't know, bro. Let me come out last minute. You heard how I said that? I was like,
What?
elephant's shadow.
I would have never got that.
No, damn sure wasn't. I'm
Okay.
over here thinking like
Last
water
one.
and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Bro, I was like the
I was
word
bracket-
elephant.
Like,
That was
y'all
good.
was pretty accurate.
Yeah.
Y'all was
Let's
close.
take them boys out, man, all the way.
You only get
For
one.
one.
That is it. You only get
Okay,
one.
one.
You ain't
Nice.
getting
All
this
right,
one.
All right, let's go. Let's
All right,
go.
last one. I'm gonna read it slow because the answer is actually in the
Oh shoot!
question itself.
I know you're gonna get
The
it.
answer is in the question itself. So pay attention. I'm gonna read it very slow. What makes you young? What makes you young?
Bless it. You?
Ori.
You thinking? You thinking? Yeah.
NG.
Stop talking. The answer is in the question.
NG. What makes you young? NG.
Because you said you. I was like, you. Oh, NG.
My brains work crazy. I just don't do that. I didn't have nowhere near close none of that.
I've done this.
I'm over here
bit.
thinking age.
Like this is.
I'm like, I'm like, bro, I don't know.
No, Gibson is what made me get it because he's like you. And it stood out to me for some reason when he said it. He's like, no. I'm like, why is it you? You? Oh!
Well, he said it's in this. I was like, I just focused on the you.
You know what I thought?
You and you isn't young. So I'm like, me, I make myself young. Or, that's why I was going with it.
You know what I was thinking?
thinking.
Yeah, y'all were thinking. I was like, man, probably the alphabet's UV. Like the rays.
Oh!
Like, but that don't make you young.
Right. It make you old, if anything.
No, I ain't saying that. I was like, man.
Man, hey, yo,
crazy.
boys, this is a wrap for the episode, man.
Yeah.
Great stuff, man. Conversations that probably some people wasn't even thinking about.
Yeah.
But it's good to know because, at the end of the day, man, like, guns are meant to protect.
Yeah.
That's what they're there for. So you should be able to protect yourself.
Yes, sir.
That Devenair said it in multiple different ways today. Get your conceal. Do what you got to do. Shave it off.
Yeah.
I don't know about all that, but
Learn
protect
how to
yourself.
learn how to use it,
Learn,
man.
yeah.
Teach your
Education.
loved ones
Yeah.
how to use it.
Yeah,
man.
that's true.
Teach your definitely. If not you, teach your loved ones. Teach your kids. Teach your offspring. Teach whoever, man.
Yeah.
Teach them, man. Because again, like I'd rather be judged by toilet paper by 6. I prefer not to have it on me. But if I have to use it, then it is what it is.
But in most cases, like you said, you're not going over though.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
So,
exactly.
I'm not even gonna put
Yeah.
myself in a predicament. So I feel that one 100%. Man, this was a great episode, man.
Dope. man.
This is
We
2022. Look out for the outro. Wait till the end.
Yeah.
Keep it up. Everybody got things coming out. Don't forget my
Yes.
boy. Oh my gosh, it's Dev. Check
Yes.
his YouTube. He's
Yes.
on it like crazy, bro.
He got his own podcast.
And he's also, got a panel going on. He got a podcast as well.
We've been
Follow
on there,
him.
speak on it.
Yes, sir.
Dope.
Yes,
Come back,
sir.
man.
We will be back.
We gotta make that happen. I love it.
Bring him too. He
Yeah,
gonna be part of the
yeah. That joke was
You
mad
already know
though.
what time it is, man.
We already got
So-
Maestro. Y'all already know him more than the moderator. This man does his lessons. His lessons is on point.
Yeah.
You want to learn how to play piano? You want to learn how to play bass guitar? You want to learn how to play the guitar? And I think he low-key play drums.
I
But
leave that
think
for
he's like
David.
but
I leave that for Clutch.
Yeah,
I ain't
but
gonna lie. I'm gonna have to use.
so
And
that's
then
what
we
Maestro.
got the Mr. G Train. I know you wasn't gonna do it
Yeah,
yourself.
yeah.
Mr. G Train
Yeah.
right here, yo,
Yeah.
boys,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Like he's killing the game, bro.
Yeah.
Killing the game.
I do use
bro.
them.
Hey!
I do though.
I'm gonna let you get back to
Yeah,
it.
no. So G Train, we back on it for sure. We really staying focused this time.
Yes,
Consistency over feelings.
Yes, sir.
That's what our mantra really is. Staying focused, perversing through everything that will tend to prohibit you from trying. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Your emotions, your I can't do it, stops, all
Mhm.
that. So that's what we on. And then we can't forget my boy, Mancito Telford. That boy is a rapper in the game. We got a track together.
Yeah.
We didn't put it out yet, but
Yeah.
it is coming out this summer.
We got a few of them.
We got a few bangers.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. So
Yeah.
I can't wait till them puppies come out. We are different for sure.
For sure.
He already got his own singles out.
Yeah.
2 of them already been on the radio, so check them
Mhm.
out. We got
Nice.
Haitian
color coded.
color
Color
coded.
coded.
Thank you.
There
Yes.
you go. There you go. I got you. Color
Thank
coded.
you.
So I got fat.
Yes. Color code, bro. That's the new Black Data Amazon, man. It
Yeah.
follows right after that, man. You listen to Black Data Amazon, go to Color Coded right after. And then On Go came on 103.5 twice already. Actually, more than twice,
Yeah.
actually. I think
Yeah.
like 5 or 6 times
They
already.
played it a few times.
Yeah.
I was shocked.
Yeah.
I was like,
So, hey, if he on the come up, you saw him here first on Speak On It. So if you see him now on other stuff, remember this episode. Come watch it again.
Yes, sir.
Go watch it again.
Go watch it again.
All right. You can't
That's
help
a
it.
wrap, yo. That's a wrap. We out. Speak on it.
So,
yo.
You thought we were done? Soy. Throw another topic. We'll lean on it. Even if you don't like it, we'll speak on it. Speak on it. Speak on it. Speak on it. Lean on it. Lean on it. Lean on it. We on it. We on it. We on it. Be honest. Be honest. Be honest. Throw another topic. We'll lean on it. Even if you don't like it, we'll speak on it. Mark is the ninja, you know he gon' do. Yeah. Cuts at the camera, so please let him shoot. I's the magician, so watch that boy poof. Poof. Let's speak his mind, he will speak his truth. Throw another topic. Lean on it. Even if you don't like it, we'll speak on it. Speak on it. Speak on it. Speak on it. Lean on it. Lean on it. Lean on it. Be honest. Be on it. We on it. Be honest. Be honest. Be honest. Throw another topic.
We'll speak on it.